the Benz, put on and make me go and drive it out.
Jumping on the Benz, I make me go and drive it out.
KARTEL is a man like sample everybody a song, but he sing the all of my song.
50 man and fan down the candy. Not tell no one say you no run no taxi.
Do you feel like KARTEL and Mavado are likely to overshadow the industry?
The algorithm will fool you, because you see if your algorithm in your 40s, you're in a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
What you say?
you have to take yourself out of a certain conversation.
Alkaline him have one of the biggest events that's coming up.
A fan base alone can't really give you a hit.
Do you feel like MASICKA can make an impact before the first quarter ends?
Either way you take it, it need a bad song. WYFL can definitely bring him.
No, yeah.
Same thing with Alkaline too.
My freestyle song on the WYFL Riddim will not be authorized or officially released. One BBC TIFA.
Bro, me and Tifa not talking about 4 or 5 years.
Come on, man, Tifa, don't do that. You know you are the BADDEST, but I never know your LIE.
Is it that she not authorizing WYFL creators to authorize it?
That's a thing.
Welcome. It's not radio, it's Levels with Kshema and with Daya. Big up to my co-host KRIS in the building.
Present and correct. You don't know we're facing the place, and as usual, we are give thanks for the first letters of our life. And trust me, you should as well.
Look at the man.
That is it.
Big up to the Levels community. Thank you to our new subscribers. And if it's your first time checking in, make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, rock on come in and be a part of the Levels community. And make sure you set your notification to all, because that way you will know whenever we upload a new video.
That's
right? Also, make sure you check out Levels with Kshema Reloaded. That is where you get all your short form content. Levels Reloaded. So like, share, subscribe. Same Schweppes.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, no enough things I have to talk about, KRIS, as per usual.
You see it.
I say, ready? Look here.
We're up, we're up.
Festive as usual, and even if it's not festive, you know, see, we say Levels. So we're going to have the conversation, right? So me a pray and me a say, yo, Easter is around the corner, and it makes sense if we just kind of assess the first quarter at 2026. So when we made it, right, Easter come up, which artists you feel like in the lead or I set the pace or I set the tone to say, yeah, they're going to run the holiday?
Well, here's the thing. We can use some songs.
Yeah.
We're kind of hot in this space if you associate with some artists. We don't know Vado with the bad and BBC Rich.
Yeah.
You know KARTEL, SYM, along with Panic and some other tune we have. We know Skipper, Dunceman are doing thing in this space. Yeah, and I feel like, obviously, I think those names are the names where me would associate.
Like front runners.
Them report for work.
Interesting though, somebody that listen out for hear if you go MASICKA Alkaline. I'm gonna hear you go MASICKA Alkaline. Is there a specific reason or what?
Well, here's the thing. We still ask what MASICKA up to. I guess him really tell we still, because him say making money as usual and all of these things.
Yeah.
He never say him going to run the year. So we don't know if him have plans for that. We may have to wait and see. But we don't know if, I guess, and we know Alkaline are going to drop an album.
Not only that, but I feel like even Alkaline him have one of the biggest events that's coming up.
True.
Almost like a career-defining event. His first solo arena show in the US, March 21, Barclays Center. And I feel like that is a big deal and very significant, because the outcome of that performance, the outcome of not just the performance, but the turnout, just everything in general, I feel like will put him right back into the conversation.
True.
Even without a song where I run the place at the moment.
No, absolutely. If him get once him get the turnout and the delivery really exceptional, without a doubt, it definitely go really put him right back in the conversation.
Yeah.
I think with and I don't know, maybe it's a deliberate thing where he's ensuring that his album release it kind of coincide with that major performance. So we don't know.
And that make a lot of sense to me, you know, like just riding the wave and that kind of tide. And even as you mentioned, like the turnout so far on Ticketmaster, we see where the tickets are going like hot bread. Yeah, him still have a little way to go, and that give him ample time for fans to just make it sell out.
Yeah, because you know people are going to still try to get ticket pan the day.
Yeah.
You know, I saw them something like that. So
Facts.
Based on what we see on Ticketmaster, we can kind of assume that it's a sold out show.
Yeah. At this stage, as you can see, he's in a good position.
Yeah.
He's in a good position. He might hold him on.
But my question to you though, do you feel like say, are you kind of surprised that the album is about to drop, but you don't really hear like a lead single or them drop a single to say, yo, at this them are going to use to sell the album?
Who knows? What if Emotion was the lead single from the project?
You feel like that resonates with people, no emotions?
Me think him core fans, them definitely like No Emotions. I mean, it's a song that I play.
Core fans are gonna like everything when you really check it out.
But look, in truth, that is what you need, you know, which is why everybody I try to develop a fan base, because once you have a strong fan base, in truth, you can't go wrong. You know, them always are there for, you know, whatever it is they drop, them going entice, engage, and participate and be a part of that. So who knows? And I'm not sure if No Emotions is a part of that project, but I feel like even though Alkaline kind of stay set in him ways and do things how him do it, he's still strategic and meticulous in how him put out and how him handle him things. So I guess in time we'll see.
But here's where I disagree with you still.
Tell me.
It relates to a big, like a fan base, because I feel what personally what I see, what I notice in dancehall, maybe because it's just the size of our
niche genre.
Yeah, it's like even if you have a strong fan base, a fan base alone can't really give you a hit. It can help you amplify where you have a go on. You understand? But I feel like if you get a hit, a certified hit in the culture, is almost like even persons that's not your core fans have to accept the songs. Because if not, every song with Alkaline drop with a hit. Every song with Kartel drop with a hit. You understand? So
but that wasn't your question though. Remember good no? The question you ask, you know, like you say, if I find it surprising that I don't hear like a lead single for his project yet, and then I said to you, say, what if No Emotion was like a lead single for the project? And you and I know this for sure, right? There are times when an artist will drop a lead single, and that lead single for their project, an album in this case, or an EP, is not necessarily a hit.
Right.
You understand?
No,
so dropping a first song or a lead single no means it's going to constitute to being a hit where going to carry the project. Sometimes it really works. Sometimes it just enhance what's to come.
Well, a lead single usually supposed to be strong enough.
It's supposed to be strong,
because
but it doesn't necessarily have to be a hit, because oftentimes we get like lead singles from a project and you hear it and the vibe is like, nice album song and everything. It sound good. It's not like anything is wrong with it per se, but when you listen to it, you know, say, yo, this I know a hit still, you know.
But you know, from my recollection still,
tell me,
most albums are successful usually have like a strong lead single.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? And then also and clearly he's taking like a different, applying a different formula for this album versus his debut album, which was Next Level Unlocked. That's what the name. I think.
Yeah,
so.
I think so. Let me check in real time while you're talking.
Yeah, so I feel like say And the next thing I wonder, do you feel like, say, for having an album like Next Level or is New Level Unlock, one of them name there, you feel like it's going to be
New
hard,
Level Unlock.
New Level Unlock. So you feel like it's going to be harder for him to have a successful follow-up album, or you think it's easier since him now have a fan base?
Whether it's an album or a song, once you put out something that resonates with the masses in a big way, you find that the follow-up to anything that was massive is always going to be a little harder.
Right.
It is going to be tricky. So whether an album, whether it's Alkaline or anybody else, that's just what it is. Like we would have spoken about it, like even with TJ and Drift, right? Like having a big song like that with Catch On and New Level Unlocked, like you would underscore, that was an album will resonate with the masses. People who are not Alkaline fans and his fans as well.
Right.
You understand? So I'm saying that to say, because it was so huge, of course I'm going to feel some sort of, I don't want to say pressure, but it is going to be like a little challenging. Like you want to top that, right? And then sometimes, no, you don't know how people will react to that because you don't control everybody in the market. Yes, you may have your core fans who when love it regardless of whatever, but I still feel like Yem have that vibe where there is some amounts of what if, you know, like that is there.
Yeah, but yeah, for real. And like I said, especially in dancehall, core fans alone don't really assure you a hit. And I don't know if it's because of the size of the niche, as I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are your statement still, but maybe just a talk around
Oh, so what you say?
No,
you feel like core fan assure you a hit? If you have a strong core fan base in dancehall specifically?
I would say like a strong core fan base can guarantee that your track can climb the charts through streams and that sort of thing. But as it relates to constitute a hit, no, them alone can't do it.
Okay.
It's have to tap into spaces. So yeah, me in agreement with your conditions apply.
Oh, what you have to say on my statement. Okay.
No, which one your
so
statement
you share the sentiment.
To an extent.
Where you disagree?
No, I disagree in that core fans still serve a vital purpose.
No, absolutely.
In that them can get you on the charts.
Which is why I said that they'll amplify your movement.
Right.
Amplify
them
whatever
can
you
get
have going on.
Them can get you on the charts. Them can get you to #1. Them can stream it. And who knows? Even that action can make other people tap in to say like, okay, let me see what this buzz is about. You know, why everybody is onto this particular track and just, you know, try to tap in. Who knows what the outcome of that can be.
See it there.
You don't know. But anyway, back to Masicka now.
Right.
Masicka and Alkaline. So we would have pull apart or put into context the whole Alkaline situation. And then now for Masicka, you never list him among the artists where you feel like are the forerunners with Easter around the corner. Why, KRIS?
Well, remember,
why?
Mr. We've been asking where him up to.
Yes.
And him answer the question, but him never say, him a go, in the answer, him say him a make money as usual. Never say him a run the place as usual. So we don't know if him decide to say, yo, me I just give them it for run or give them a break or what.
Yeah. Who knows? Well, he recently performed in Kshema and it looked like him have the crowd away. Check the levels.
One side to the other side, now the policy. But this is the one on the front line, them in a Canadian island. Oh, my God. The dance sell wine, stole a coffee store. All time kitchen now, a shop to close. Look at that. Put on the side.
So big up to Masicka, that was his performance in Kshema. But I have to ask you this though, KRIS. Do you feel like Masicka can make an impact before the first quarter ends? Is there time?
I have to go quote the game, you know. I have to go quote the game. Here's the thing. To me, I want to quote the game. I have a way to quote the game, you know.
Tell
Because
me.
even though we only have a couple of weeks before even like the Easter weekend, right? I think if either have to drop a bad song, I mean say a song with us good, because Massacka drop good song. Not about a bad song where it have to just bad on its own, or I have to drop a song where kind of drop some shade or something. That a one. If that no work, or if him not depend that, if him drop a bad song on WYFL, either way you take it, it need a bad song. WYFL can definitely bring him.
No, yeah,
Same thing with Alkaline too.
Yeah.
But then again, Alkaline have him album and drop.
Not only that, but here the difference I feel with Alkaline, right? It's because Alkaline concerts are come up March 21. I feel like the outcome, like I mentioned before, the outcome from that significant moment in his career, first solo arena performance in the United States, that can give him enough momentum to say catch the wave in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Like hot up him thing again. But then for Massicka, I agree with him. I like the points where you're making, saying that if him jump on the WYFL Riddim and then just drop a bad song we can resonate with the masses, him can take the wave.
Preferably with some shade or...
Here why I'm not even for go shade. Because the fans, them already they in a mindset where them done compare the thing.
Yeah.
So him have to just go on it and rake up ants nest, go well bad, so people start say, yo.
So that means shade. So he them diss somebody or shade?
No, but him not have to diss or shade.
What am I going to say?
Just put out a bad song on the Riddim. Just like when Movado go on the Riddim and him do him thing, right?
It must be intentional like Movado.
Yeah, the comparison was unavoidable. So that's what I say. If him just drop a bad song where people know I look on it and I say, yo, you know, so that song your rival X, Y, and Z.
But Vado couldn't come sing anything and get the energy that's still, you know. You understand what I say? Because if you realize that Vado, I wouldn't want to say this because him not call no name or so, but him drop shade where people start associate it with different people.
I pick it apart, I wonder who.
Some things say, it's like say, you see the Movado formula there, if you say, yo, all right. Because here's the thing, remember enough song on the WYFL, you know. Bad song too.
Yeah.
You see me, I say,
so you really have to come exceptional.
Yes, and you know them already. I say, yo, oh, we hear that already, Massicka, the one flow.
So you feel like the only exceptional way are the baga route?
No, baga, you just stand your ground. You understand me? But you keep saying your baddest thing, you know. You understand me? It's so forward. And I'm personally think that what they miss a lot of artists nowadays. When them get the moment, they miss. I think that where Alkaline have over them. Because a lot of people would there now and look on it and say, yo, oh, this are the route where Alkaline take. But when Alkaline was building his empire, just building his movement.
I'm never afraid of nobody.
Right. And in the all of the rhythm them where a juggle with hot song, with hot artists. You understand what I say?
Hot artists, top artists.
Right. So
it
some things that is the difference. Remember, Massicka used to depend on juggling rhythm, you know, but me also feel since the few years where him actually dep on top of the convo, according to him.
That's according to him. He was on top of the convo.
Yeah, but just say in his words. But just say in his words, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but just say him not really juggling the kind of a phase out or you never have much of that. And everybody just hold them own and do them own thing. So me think say now is at the perfect time for him say, yo, all right, here's a rhythm with almost, with everybody upon it. Because the next thing, you know, we don't want Alkaline jump on the rhythm and then Massicka go do it last, you know. People are going to always say, yo, this man ever have to take boots in. You get what I deal with?
Yeah.
But
hear what? I even feel like, even at this stage, like, yes, we're talking about it and whatever.
Yeah.
Two things, you know, can happen. Right? Him can go off for the rhythm and people feel like, yo, it's soft. And him sink himself a little. Or people gravitate towards it because even at this stage in the whole WYFL thing, if I want to come on the rhythm now with a name like Alkaline and Massicka, do you believe that them have to come correct?
But if them not come correct, especially Massicka now, if him not forward correct, people are going to say, yeah, so you're that cap.
Yeah.
You get me with? So now that here is the thing, I feel like saying for us even if him now go drop it,
yeah.
If him just do a freestyle, for sure say, yo, Don't draw me out. You understand what I do it?
Yeah.
Because even him song when drop what there, Life of Sin.
Life of Sin. Mm-hmm.
That song have a lot of potential in it, you know. But based on the current climate of dancehall, that song have to just take its time and grow to if it's supposed to become a big hit.
Yeah.
For now, him need something in a
gritty.
Yes. You understand what I do? Obviously, me think say White still gonna make it in the playlist
for the holiday. Yeah. No, absolutely.
It's still gonna make it, but because there are new materials out there now, people are gonna say, yo, we don't credit that to 2025. Or whichever year already. You understand what I say? So me think say it's very important for him turn up.
Yeah. No, I
turn up.
I agree with you. We just hashing it out to say like, look, WYFL is actually a pathway to say propel you into the first quarter.
Because him takes so long to move on it. You understand? And here's the advantage we him have. Him done see where everybody go. Him done so you'll get enough time to say, yo, all right, this is how we put together.
Yeah.
If
do your assessment.
Yeah, man. If him do that, him take to me think him can take the Easter if the song have all the right ingredients in it.
Yeah.
One flow or not. It is what it is. People are going to say that, whether or not.
But here the next thing though. With the anticipation also extremely high for Vybz Kartel and Movado with Reggae Sumfest, you know, around the corner, everybody has said Gully Gaza, you know, momentum high for this. Do you feel like Kartel and Movado are likely to overshadow the industry?
Yes and no. I think where that's concerned, I still think that there's a set of people when we say, yo, my era, a Gully Gaza. You have one next set of, then there's that bridge where people say, yo, and not necessarily my era, but me know about the era.
Yeah,
some younger generation. Some still want to see it. But you still have one next younger tier now where decide say, yo, I know my think that for them OG, I could probably be
Skipper.
Alkaline and MASICKA. You understand?
Or even Skipper.
No, Skipper, I feel them general no, but me I say them OG.
Oh, right.
OG, I could probably be Alkaline and MASICKA. So them would have probably feel like say, yo, if thinking about that, if MASICKA and Alkaline fi drop 2 tunes right now upon the WYFL, where kind of make people think say, I wonder, a MASICKA attack Alka attack MASICKA. I want a whole different thing that now, you know. So,
but is that something that we will never see though? Like even based on them, just how them stay. Like right now, them two man, they seem like them just a them own personal thing, them money, them generational wealth, and them not depend on certain things. For them, it's like them reach a stage where say, yo, me not depend them folly there.
Yeah, me think them drop shade. A few times them drop shade at each other are things that fans consider shade. But
because they don't even need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, depend on them intention. If them intention of to say, yo, God, them don't need it to survive, them don't need it to live, them don't need it for
nothing.
Stay busy.
Yeah.
You get to me? I say, but I think as it relates to just the statement in a dancer, as it was say, yo, column, I think it would be a good path for them.
Yeah.
You know?
To answer the question when me asked though, like may agree with you if say yes and no, but I'm more for the no, right? Because yes, the excitement is there. Yes, the anticipation is high for Vybz Kartel and Movado, but I just feel also like the industry in itself, it's small, but it's also big. Like the pie itself is big for everybody, where what is happening between Kartel and Movado can only propel the genre in terms of people just being excited again about the music, about performance, about wagwan in a dancehall and reggae to an extent. So I just feel like them now go overshadow it, but them are going to bring back an energy and a level of excitement to the dancehall space.
True, and it may cause fans' expectation from others to be a little higher as it relates to songs, as it relates
execution,
to execution, impact, and even the competitive part of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if when me actually, me still kind of well, I guess me wouldn't expect them to drop songs leading up to it, but I'm still kind of curious to know what's going to be the
format.
Not just the format, but just that build up to Sumfest. You understand what I say? Because me still feel like, say, if based on what me see happening between them or how them going about it, me feel like, say, maybe the excitement can plateau after a while.
Or it can be amplified depending on how them
use it.
But I think they're also promoting it in a way where, you know, they're friends and it's more of a unification type of vibe, which nothing wrong with that still, because they still can get the masses excited, because it would be a first in a long time that people getting an opportunity to see this again. So yes, I feel like there needs to be some kind of promotion to maintain the level of excitement where fans have, especially if you want people to fly into Jamaica to be a part of this historic moment.
Yeah, I don't know if just and then the fact, maybe they're going to eventually update people on the format that it may take or whatever it is.
Or not.
We see tickets start sell already.
Yeah.
And I don't know, me personally, I'm still curious to know what's the format, what am I buying? You get to my idea with? But I got the guys at that still, so regardless, tickets are gonna move.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just
tickets are gonna certainly
just
move.
just the whole excitement around it. I'm just saying, maybe there still needs to there has to be like a plan leading up to it for say, yo, all right, yeah.
Yeah, and I really hope that the organizers don't just rely on the name Vibes Cartel and Movado to do the work, but actually have a strategic plan to maintain that level of excitement and fanfare leading up to it, you know, so people can be, you know what I mean?
Well, maybe the week of Sumfest, they may have like a couple Gully versus Gaza party with selector, you know, maybe
selectors juggle and thing. There are many different ways you can do it without creating that type of division. Like I mentioned before, I feel like the main focus is on a whole unification, and like me said, nothing wrong with that. But me agree with you, Kris, in saying that, yo, what the plan, you know, have put some wheels in motion to maintain the level of excitement and for not only drive tickets and all of that. But as you did talk about even the WYFL, and you know, it could be an avenue also for like MASICKA and Alkaline for jump on and, you know, enter the first quarter, take it over and that type of thing. You know, I did do an interview with DJ Bankap on Road to Success and Irie, and in that conversation, I kind of did ask Bank about WYFL Riddim, how him play it, and also if him feel like with the Riddim now, having like this momentum, if it somewhat can silence even trap dancehall. Ain't talking now. Check the levels.
You know, we're going to play the most popular songs on the Riddim, like the Skipper, the Chronic Law, the Movado, the Vibes Cartel. Right now, they can be getting a lot of attraction. The girls them love the candy. You even have the suspense with the enhance that's going good. Even the silk bass going good.
What would you say to an artist who them sung upon the Riddim, but it is not popular like you mentioned? You play the popular songs from the Riddim. How can
Promote
they increase? Okay.
Promote your song. Don't just tell yourself say the Riddim hot and your song going bust on the Riddim. Connect with the DJs them.
Is the impact and sound of WYFL kind of signaling the end of trap dancehall, or does trap dancehall still have its place?
Yeah, it still have its place because, you know, Jamal's still doing his thing. It's still making wave.
So right there here, DJ Banker, and him say a bag of things, and we're going to touch upon it, right? But first, I'm going to talk about the WYFL Riddim. Right there, hear him say, there's a whole heap of song where they on the Riddim, and he can't play everything. You understand?
Yeah. So
popular songs in my figure.
you see, you have some must plays. And
Yeah.
I think, you remember the last time, I don't remember if we were talking on the podcast, but
It was on the podcast.
when we mentioned about the Sham. You realize Sham name now, the conversation around that.
No.
You understand him in the conversation, but it's not like the song no have the potential there.
Yeah.
So again, it's a case where the selector then get back a clout.
Yeah.
Isn't
yeah.
it?
But me didn't even ask him that specifically, you know, because like me I say, if him feel like an artist need to have a selector, he must say, while he must say him not necessarily feel like them need a selector, him also
To be relevant.
Yeah, to be relevant, him
Yeah.
also express the importance of linking with a selector to help promote your song. So
Right.
maybe that's what a sham. And you did say that, you know.
Yeah,
Chris.
so because really and
You did
truly,
say that.
here's the problem where we may have in this in our culture. We use the term link or bigger strength. So people are
Yeah.
But the formal thing, the formal term is really
Promote.
promotion and marketing and networking, you know. But
Yeah.
from we here say, oh, I forgot we're not beg no friend. I don't know,
Yeah.
say go. You understand me? I say?
You have to promote it.
You have to promote.
But it's like me tell you, you hear Banker top 5 somewhat crossover with my top 5 because me not really play the Candy Pan radio. I don't think she have a radio version feat, but you hear the similarities.
Right.
The Movado, the Skipper, the Vibes Cartel. You understand?
Those are the must plays.
The must plays, yeah.
You see, same, you don't even hear mention about Anthony B.
Him never mentioned
You
Anthony
understand
B.
what I say?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so him give
I
him-
play Anthony B.
Right,
though,
so him give
yeah.
the must plays. You see the Candy and the Silk and so now, them people in the street active in connection.
promote, yeah.
A connect with the DJ. You understand what I say? So I think it's all good and fine. Yeah, me upon WYFL and me get authorized. But what's your intention? Is it a case where this is just for upon your platform or DSPs or people where people directly are going to listen it?
What's
or
the
you-
end game?
Or you want to make the juggling. If you want to make the juggling, you have to get in the street. You have to get connected. You understand what I say?
Yeah,
Your road, you have to work.
There is no skipping the groundwork.
No.
Yeah,
no.
you have to put in the work
Absolutely,
there. You also
absolutely.
hear him say like, even though WYFL are going good, him don't really feel like it can overshadow trap dancehall. What you feel about his response to that?
Listen, him in the street, you know, so you would have known. Me
Yeah.
personally, but it kind of feel like, say, and here's the thing. Not for we now go to go a road every single night. We don't have no say still, you know. If we ask somebody we're out there, we have to just take what them say. You get what I say? And I think so him say that, we have to accept that. You understand what I do it? And I think that's kind of one of the thing with some of the artists them always say jump on the WYFL, especially in the era where like legendary era, them stop go road. Them
Or so you think?
most of them.
Some of them.
No, most of them stop go road the way how them use. Them now go road more than them trap them young people and trap dancehall people. You understand what I say? Because guess what? They at that point where them settle in life, them wife need them in the house by a certain time. You get to me I say?
Yeah.
Them need to go sleep for the school run next morning. You understand? Them are just bad artists and them jump. Alright. So let's for instance, everybody are called for Sasko.
Look here,
You think Sasko? You think
look here,
Sasko?
when they say them wife, I call them, you know,
No,
my mind.
no, me never
they
thought
say-
about Sasko
no,
still, you know.
I know, but in my mind, all I could hear was Jeffrey.
No, here's the thing now. All
First,
right.
they must stop it,
No,
man.
me never think about him at all. But what me say?
Because I mean, he's not even on the WYFL.
Him not upon it. But what me I
No.
say? Let's say him decide to bless the WYFL.
Yeah.
You think Sasko have no time to go to
bleach.
No.
Yeah.
Remember the man that deal with Mulberry Estate and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get him deal with
Family man, you
it's
know,
a whole
yeah.
different lifestyle. So at the end of the day, it's kind of maybe even the sham thing. It's somewhat like that. You get me? I say sham lifestyle changed too. So for the most part, maybe they are just doing all these like these songs on the WYFL for no say yo. Me have
They're a
course
part
set
of it,
Me
yeah.
a part of it. Me have a course set of fans. Me can add it to my set. Me good. You get
Yeah.
me? I do it, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I definitely, like I mentioned before, it would go back to the point that I said as it relates to even if Vibes Cartel and Movado will overshadow the industry. And
Yeah,
I said
don't-
no,
yeah,
because
you're right.
it is big, like the pie is big for everybody.
You know-
So similarly, WYFL is the hot new thing, it's happening, but I don't feel like it going replace trap dancehall, because like you hear even DJ Banka mention Jamal Dunsman and Skipper, and them a do them thing.
Yeah, you see, here's what we have to remember. Because there's a set of people who
Yeah.
feel like, say, to overshadow the business, you know. And those are the set, like, maybe us.
No, speak for yourself.
No, here's the
Do
truth
not fool
is,
me with you,
no,
Chris.
the
Don't
truth
fool
is,
me with
the
you.
truth is,
Suck it
the
up.
truth is, you see the one that we have a feel like,
Suck it
say, to
up.
overshadow it.
No, but I don't
No.
feel that way.
No, me not mean say you as it. Me mean say some people like in
No.
our era. Some people in our era.
We
me
know
feel
we they
so.
in the same era.
Of course, you know the same era. What you mean by our this? Yeah, but me feel like say people where just
Yeah.
feel like they're in the center of things
Yeah.
from being on the phone, going to feel like say, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's overshadowing what really are going
Yeah,
in reality upon the ground, in the street.
which
Me
is
not think
why
so.
it's important to speak from a place of knowing and understanding that the pie is very big.
Yeah,
Pie
yeah.
is very big. So WYFL is good, it's great, it's unifying dancehall in a way, and not because that's happening means that everything else stop.
Well,
I want you to check the levels with Jamal before we go there, so.
Okay.
Check the levels. Word for word.
from Buckeye class.
You understand? So I'm showing that to kind of strengthen the reasoning a little more, so you understand. So not because this thing are going on, so means say something else dead.
Yeah, your algorithm will fool you. Your algorithm will fool you. Cause you see, if your algorithm in your 40s, you're in a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
What you say?
you have to take yourself out of a certain conversation. If the algorithm, you can be in your 40s, you know, but may I say, if your algorithm in the 40s, you have to kind of know, say, some things you have to take telling.
Yeah,
No?
well, in everything you have to take telling. First of all, you don't know everything, right? But may I say, if you want to be a part of certain conversations,
Yeah.
you have to put yourself in the know.
Yes.
You have to garner information. You have to do your research. So when
Yeah.
these types of conversations are going, you can be a part of it. And you can't just go off of everything that is on your algorithm
Yeah, for real.
either,
for real.
because you like what you like and you not like what you not like.
Facts.
And the things them we like now go really come on your algorithm, and because them no come on it don't mean to them not happen.
Right, true.
You understand? So anyway, so we see Jamal and then even Skipper at the theme thing, right? Me say World Music Views, them showcase the YouTube top 10 songs, and Skipper have about 3 songs in the top 10. In addition to that, theme song for the WYFL, a number 1 for 7 weeks and counting.
Yes, Skipper been doing that still, you know. Skipper definitely been doing that. And what this actually does confirm, say, it really confirmed the statement, the question, or answer the question where you asked about the Gaza Gully if they got overshot. Definitely not. Because
No.
even if them start the road, let's say Kartel and Movado start the road like that.
Yeah.
You go have a little dolly, them look at, oh, I saw him look. Oh, oh, no. You see
It's
me
a
say?
little dolly there.
Yeah, them want the Skipper, the Dunce man, the image
Yeah.
there. You understand me? I deal with?
And that in itself is evolution
Yeah.
through music.
Cards
and then you
have
have
changed.
different generation. The beauty of it is the fact that you have a Vibes Cartel and a Movado and others, you know, who are still able to bridge several generational gaps.
Yeah.
You understand? And
I
that
want-
in itself is amazing. So mention the Skipper and the Jamal for sure you say them a do them thing and them a do it in a big way.
Yeah, and
them have them fan base as well.
True. And I want to tell you, say, speaking of that, it make you even wonder if Kartel and Movada never take up this or initiate this move now in 2026, how much longer you think they would have to kind of execute it with people still having interest?
Look, like, we see it happen with Bounty Killer and Beanie Man, and if them never take up the mantle now, like when the iron hot and people still want to see it, it would just be a situation where a Beanie and a Bounty allow it to fizzle to a space where the set of people who really want to see it is not enough to fuel it, to make it happen.
Yeah, for real.
You know, and that's just the reality. So for me personally, yeah, I'm glad that I'm able to do that. Glad that I'm able to do it, because imagine, Sumfest is going to be the beginning, you know, of what can happen as it relates to Gully Gaza. Even depending on that execution, because when people see that now, others may want to buy into it. So like, okay, I'm buying into the vibe. Them are not really my artists, but I love the vibe, I love the energy.
Just want to be a part of what them
yes.
see. Probably you know, make the rounds on social media. When it forward near to me, I have to do that.
Exactly.
That would happen to Skilly Ben Wap Wap, you know. Everybody that say, yo, what kind of tune this?
Yeah,
then
but
Skilly go someplace in the world and then see everybody going, what? Everybody wants to be a part of it.
Yeah. So, you know, you have that. But even on the note of WYFL though, you know, some see Tifa come out and she says she don't get authorized. I don't want to misquote her, so I'm going to read what she said. I wish part it there. Hold on. All right, see it here. My freestyle song on the WYFL Riddim will not be authorized or officially released, but link in my bio for a better, newer song. One BBC TIFA flame emoji. Attitude back at that. Anyway, before we discuss it or say anything, Jeffrey and DJ Mac, them did the on live, and you know, Mac actually addressed it. So check the levels.
Bro, me and Tifa not talking about 4 or 5 years. She never call me never call her. Same way, you see her song, same way, bro.
You understand?
So me have to say to them, I wonder who them people they talk to. And I must want up with them and talk to, bro.
Come on, man, Tifa, don't do that. You know you are the BADDEST, but I never know your LIE. Don't do that, Tifa. Don't do that.
Bro, I know me and Tifa not talk about no authorized in the song, bro. Crazy stuff.
All right, so based on what DJ Max said, me wonder if Tifa is actually standing in her way of her own greatness. Because the song did bad enough. The song well tough enough.
Yeah.
She run out mad and mean enough. So it's like, me don't know. You know, sometimes you have them people that will actually stand up in the way of them own greatness. Right.
And you know, sometimes I feel like the female entertainers them, other than even taking a page out of like a Spice book or so, take a page out of some of them male artists book. Because watch this now. Let's say, for instance, Movada never talk Kartel. Him should have just come out and say, yo, me not talk about Kartel, you see me I good or whatever it is. No, in the business, talk what you want to talk. You understand what I say?
Because him know say them good or whatever.
Yeah, whether you're right.
Whether they're good or not.
Whether they're good or not, or they really just talk them, or as where Masicka would have said, say Josh, just a burn in fire. Probably Valo does hear a bad remark, just a burn in fire. In a business who want to get scotch. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Probably sometime the female artists them need little of that. Because in reality, we hear them talk about Candy tune as female. We know Spice of our tune. Now you have Tifa.
Yeah.
That is that's good.
Yeah, and Tifa's song was really dope. And if she know personally, say she not talk about Spice or whatever, I feel like, you know, she should have make it run. But in our previous part, I did say
whether she talk to Spice or not,
maybe she just run. Never want the little tension or the little vibe there.
Well, here's the thing. You have to go look at next genre, something else to do.
Yeah.
Probably not new, not dancehall. You get to me, because
they said the thing just grimy and gritty.
I just say go. You see what I say?
Yeah.
Because I think Tifa name could possibly be
in the conversation.
Yeah, at least in the conversation.
It would be in the conversation, and she would be getting played. Yeah. Not only that too, but even when people play the spice, they're gonna play the TIFA, or play the TIFA, play the spice, and you know that's ultimately airplay or playing at the dance or whatever. You know, look here. It may sound away, you know, but you see now them day and age, yeah, people want to protect them peace, you know, Chris.
True.
Look at that, man.
But and then here's the thing now. I guess
a joke.
maybe that's part of maturity too.
Yeah.
You get to me do it because at the end of the day, being I guess when you're at a certain place in your life, so not just young as in really as it relates to age.
Yeah.
Just when you're at a certain place in your life, you can deal with certain energy.
Yeah.
You see me do it?
Yeah. Or even certain backlash or whatever is coming at you. So if she feel like that's how she wanted to deal with it, but then the fact that she come out and say it's not authorized, the song is not coming out, is it that she not when put out the song, or she not authorizing WYFL creators to authorize it?
That's a thing. Because she said the song will not be authorized.
Will not be authorized. So
that means a message from them.
Yeah, and not the other way around.
Right.
You know, maybe that's
True,
just what it is.
But Tifa is either, probably she need to get one body young female artist and do some song. Because Tifa writing skill.
She mad, man.
Had a little contentious thing there, you know, but if she can't take the contentious energy, what she gonna do with the song then?
Yeah. I want a DEM. I want a baby shark and our pop down friend.
Yeah. She probably have to just find a bad female artist for write some song.
Yeah.
For, you know, that's it there.
Yeah, wow. But anyway, from one type of energy to a next type of energy. So, I don't know if you see this interview making the rounds across social media with veteran dancehall artist Grindsman, and him did that on a podcast, and you know him do the song Ben's Nanny. The same song with KARTEL do back. Same name, Ben's Nanny or whatever. Anyway, check the levels.
He sing the song and he never asked me about it. First of all, that is wrong. You can't never contact me and go ahead and sing my song.
Give me the Benz, put on and make me go and drive it out. And jumping on the Benz, I make me go and drive it out.
With all due respect, I'm waiting on him to reach out. Now, he leave Jamaica and he live in Florida. And I'm in Florida. So I'm just giving him a little more time. Because I hope to not let this have to trash in the court.
Well,
I would like it to trash out the court.
Outside, yeah.
Because I know in the court is not going to be good for his career at the moment. But if I see I can't get no compensation, remember, you know, I have kids, you know, and grandkids and great grandkids too, you know. And I was working for my family and I never achieved enough. And if you take my song and either my song sell over 10 million and you can't compensate me with nothing, it have to be consequences. Yo, KARTEL is a man like sample everybody else's song, but he sing the all of my song. So I'm just saying to myself, I wonder if he think, he's the baddest thing on the earth and nobody can speak to him and he have the rights to do what he done. Because the only thing he put in that song is a part called You Got the Body We're Looking For.
Yes, that's right.
Gonna put on and match my car. So come roll with a superstar, tax the punani, stay away far. And then him go into my song and sing verse, punch to punch and verse to verse.
Verse to verse.
So I'm just saying, he's not a guy that do it like oh he would take a little piece of other people's song. He sing the all of my song. People jump on me, you know, his fans, and start to cuss me out, you know. So I have to ask them if it was me who sing WYFL KARTEL song, or would they hack? So I'm just saying right now, all of these artists are feeling the pressure from the Gaza fans. I know that Gaza fans is
heavy.
Real. I don't want to say they're all negative, but I'm just saying they're biased.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you saying nothing wrong about Addy. They don't want you saying nothing wrong about teacher. but teacher should do anything and nobody say nothing about it. That is not right.
So right there, that was Grindsman, right? On the Big and Serious podcast with Angie Goodas. Now, me can't say my mother told Grindsman explain himself. Because basically I say he would really love if them can have a out of court settlement. And him also I say, boy, Vybz Kartel literally sing over all I'm song. So him forget compensated. And I feel like, yeah, you forget compensated a film intellectual property. And that is his story. Providing him and Kartel now have a conversation. You also hear him say the two of them live in Florida. So them can link up and talk about it. Right? But what you feel about it though, Chris? Do you feel like Grindsman have within him right, in truth, to explain or am I explain himself and I say yes, him forget compensated?
No, absolutely I think him have a right to claim what's his. However, I feel like how him go about it, because even saying him and Kartel live in Florida, him talk like say I neighbor come borrow him shovel. So him for just and him this girl him not carry it back after a certain time. No, but I know that. So I think what it's sounding like to me, which I may be wrong, but what it sound like to me is him not have legally him not have him things structured and set up correctly.
Yeah.
Or this particular song, because sometimes artists do song and it no longer belong to them, depending upon what them signed before.
Yeah, I think
understand?
In the full interview, he explained that him own the rights.
Or him same own the rights?
Yeah, him same own the rights. Like he is the writer of the song.
Being the writer of the song don't mean say you own the rights to the song.
Well, I think him same own the rights. Him own some rights and there is some registration that him explained in there to say that he doesn't want to go the legal route because there's a section of the interview where I talk about Vybz Kartel and Portmore days and him having personal interactions with Kartel. So it's almost like him I say, boy, I don't really want to bring this to the courts, but if push come to shove and I don't hear from Addy, then I don't have no choice. But
why wouldn't you want to go the legal route going up against a millionaire in US? Why not? Because out of court settlement can still mean say you go the legal route.
Yeah, right.
And I feel as if not going the legal route, but then going on different platforms and podcasts and talking the way you're talking, might as well go the legal route.
Yeah.
Because I think going on these platforms
is helping the case.
No. And then, Kartel are one of them person the way I say which legal threat at this point can make him panic.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But because him literally go up against a state.
Yeah.
You see what I say? So I feel as if and I don't the next thing is even depending on what sort of compensation he's asking for is whether the song itself generated that amount. Yeah. And I think I don't know much about the legal part of it, but I don't know if based on the time that it was done, if now that he's coming out with this claim, I feel like the first thing he should have just do is just get legal advice.
I think when I read an article, right? And, in that article, he's quoted as saying that when Vybz Kartel did the song, he was excited about it and he actually got some boost from that because there were people who say, oh, but this is Grindsman's song. Right. So, that brought him some attention because he said people thought he died, So that was just the whole genesis of the article. And then that happened, I think it's around 2010. And then around that same time, Vybz Kartel was incarcerated shortly after that. So it's not like Kartel did really get a chance to go say the shows with the song, tour with the song, or all of that. But really, really interesting. But I feel like, he's within his right to claim, and especially if him have him ducks in a row, dot him I's, cross him T's, he's in a situation where him can claim for some amount of compensation. Because we know how it go as creatives. You don't want nobody take an intellectual property.
Well, one thing I'll say, you don't want to go the legal route. I don't think you want to go the YouTube route. Not with them Gaza fans, yeah. Because if you are look for justice from them Gaza fans, yeah, Not gonna happen.
But he said it. Him said the Gaza fans them, you know, cuss him out already and all of that. And him asked them, then suppose I did the other way around, whatever. But he must say them no business.
Listen, at the end, which is why I think, sir, the first thing you should do is just get some legal advice.
Yeah.
And I don't think with legal advice.
Kris, why you keep hitting the back of the sofa? What is wrong with you? Every minute you're frightened me.
You're nervous?
No, you're frightened me. I can't hear behind me a boom, boom, boom. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, you eat too much breadfruit, man. All right.
I love breadfruit.
Yeah,
roast or fried.
So here's the thing. So like I say, I feel as if he got some legal counsel, I don't think he would be doing these podcasts.
And who knows? Interviews. Remember, if you go the legal route too, it is also an expensive venture. If it is a situation where him feel like, oh, this is not something him can pay for, but then him can only use the tools that are available to him to just jump on a podcast or go on social media and try to get him case heard. His song Ben's Nanny come out in 1990. Ben's Nanny.
What, Punani? Why, it come like you only radio on YouTube. Your broadcast commissioner will come for you?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so I'm not to say it again.
No, let's say it again. We can't control you.
The Benz assisting people. The Benz P word. Yeah. All right.
So his song came out in 1990, right? Vybz Kartel are not. The reality is he feels like Kartel took up his 1990 song, re-recorded it, and he's asking for compensation.
But
nothing wrong with that.
But something is wrong with that. I think just
where I agree with you. I agree with you, in saying that him need to get legal counsel. Yes, me agree with that. But I'm also saying for just say you're asking why is he on YouTube? Why is he going across social media? I say, what if for him because even at the interview he would have said he did not do enough to take care of him and his family through music. Right? So him say music not do that for him. So
got you.
Right. So me say maybe for him going the legal route, that is an expense that him personally cannot afford in the moment. So the only way for him is to express himself through the mediums him have available.
But I feel as if even legal, just some legal advice, I feel like said that starting point, try for
yes.
Even though if him can enter into if there is real claims there,
he also
I'm pretty sure
said,
a lawyer would probably go
guide him.
That contra deal. No, that's not a contra deal.
No, he said that he's hoping that they can have like a settlement or an agreement before him embark on the legal route. So I guess this is his way of sensitizing Adidja.
Did he reach out to Kartel's team or
no? In a seam stuff.
So that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if this went not going to help it because it's not like say the team are going to see this and feel like, oh, we need to call him now. I don't think them man they not going to drive no fear in him as it relates. See him have $1 $1 million lawsuit and when go do buy 2 Rolls Royce.
Yeah, and he just got a lawsuit thrown out of court.
And all that. That's why I'm saying, if you feel as if you have claims
or if the case is strong.
Yes. I say if you go after him like aggressively or so, go get some legal advice. And I'm pretty sure they would actually say, yo, here's a particular part or potential for you get compensated.
Yeah.
You understand? Me not feel like going to YouTube.
What if he was paid back in the day for it?
That's what I'm saying. So you wouldn't own it. You wouldn't own the rights. So that's why I said there's so much other things because what? Him go up on YouTube now and do this. What him feel like? Them all call TJ or whoever will call him.
Look here, uncle just want get him voice heard.
But getting your voice heard that another voice him want to get heard. You want to be paid.
He wants to be paid.
And that also show you say Kartel is at a level where, if I can get paid from this, I'll go off it. You understand what I say?
Well,
So,
let us see how this one plays out, or if Vibes Cartel give it any energy, or if Grindsman, because basically in the interview, he must say, look, if we cannot reach an agreement out of court, I am definitely going to file whatever claim in the court. So that is something where him never rule out, but he must say, you know, him no Vibes Cartel, so he's hoping that this can be something where not have to go into the courthouse.
that's why I think the first thing you should have done, is to try to, I'm not going to hit the back of it again.
Okay.
Is to try,
Please.
is to try and reach out to Cartel's team, not go ahead and do this YouTube runner, whatever.
But if Uncle never did a YouTube interview, would you have known?
But we know not make him any closer to get the money.
No, but again, it is a form of sensitization.
Yeah, but this don't need nobody to get sensitized more than Cartel. You understand what I'm saying?
Look,
listen.
Look here. Jump in the comments and share your thoughts, and also go on YouTube and check it out. Grindsman, Benz Nani, Vibes Cartel, Benz Nani.
Here's the thing.
And say.
He is to get legal advice. Go about it legally.
I'm not saying no, you know, Chris.
I don't
I'm
want
not
shovel
saying
somebody
no.
come borrow from you. Your neighbor not come borrow and shovel from you.
Say a rubber pencil.
Right, so you complain to. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
This is something where if you have your thing
I think he was just
legally,
selling his story because that's one of his biggest songs.
I think but I see, if I'm not wrong, I think I see someone, another
on TikTok
person talking to him, right? So that's kind of a
going the wrong road.
Run. Yeah, that is the wrong road. You understand what I say? I think if it's a case where you're looking to handle it outside a court without any legal thing, I don't think doing this is going to help, because this is like.
But even if you're handling it out of court, you still need legal advice. You need guidance.
If and like say, I'm gonna say, yo, meet me, I saw her, me want send a thing come to you. Or you're gonna know whether that cover, what exactly are you looking for?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
saying?
Uncle,
don't hire me because man try to defend you, but it not work.
Yeah, can you move like it? No, you can't. If somebody come borrow your shovel, you can call her, but. Yeah. Not,
what?
No, what's that?
Yeah. No, look, I just had to show the different ways, especially because, you know, we have Gaza fans watching. So just to outline it and show the different angles, the different perspective, and make you know.
You're doing that for Gaza fans?
No, I'm
Do
doing
you think
that.
Gaza fans care?
I'm doing this so the conversation is not a conversation where we wrap up easily, right? Like, yes, you hear him, and immediately hearing it, you're saying, yes, the man should be compensated. And we're not disagreeing with that, but there is still a proper channel that you have to go through to get it done. Going on social media, venting, telling a story a million times does not equate to, you know, the person giving you some money, unless Vibes Cartel seeing this, hearing it, and him having a conscience and know how whatever go and feel like uncle whatever, which is not even advisable.
Because I'm conscience much I appeal to.
Yeah, which is not advisable, because you still want to go the legal route to say like, okay, how should I handle this situation? And maybe it's a case where until he files something in the court, we do nothing.
Yeah, like.
So that's just really that. But Chris, anything else you want to say to the people, Attorney Chris?
No, you know, sir, I just want to say we thank everybody for really checking, tapping, and please, as you click the video, please like the video. It really helps with the reach, you know, and thanks for all of the, like, everybody were active in the comments.
Yes.
And active with the like button. You see what I say?
Yeah, I have some super thanks. I want to say a big thank you for your super thanks. Thanks to OneDon42_1clans. What a name. What a name. Thank you so much. Wagwan, thank you so much for the super thanks. I truly appreciate it, you know. Bless upon yourself. Big up again to the people in the comments, having the conversations and, you know, keeping it above board, because I really like that. I love to see views and opinions and listen to raising arguments and, you know, jump in the conversation every now and again. Remember, before I mark the register, right? Big up again to the Levels community. Thank you to our new subscribers. If it's your first time checking in, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, rock and come in and be a part of the Levels community. Make sure you put your notification, set it to all, so that way you can know whenever we upload a video. Videos are generally uploaded on Wednesdays and Sundays, so you don't want to miss it, right? And also check out Levels with Kshema Reloaded. Levels Reloaded is where you get all your short form content. So just go over there, same Schweppes, like, share, subscribe, right, Chris?
You see it. You want to give them the time what them to look out for?
On Levels Reloaded?
No, for Wednesdays and Sundays.
Oh yeah, I should give them the time. Don't say it's because we'll have the time upon lock. So of course, you know, Wednesdays, and I know some people, different regions, different places, so that's why I deliberately didn't want to give the time initially, but Eastern Standard Time, we're looking at, on a Wednesday, it's at 4:30 p.m. and on a Sunday, it's at 1 p.m.
Okay.
That is it?
Yeah, we can try it. We definitely can. And listen, if we slip up, a couple minutes late, don't kill
because sometimes I have to jump and put on my YouTube post, right? Like one day, I don't know, like just the whole rendering process.
Technical issues
it was just going crazy.
Yes.
So bear that in mind, right?
Yes,
but definitely Wednesdays and Sundays is when you get your new uploads and stuff. So
4:30 on Wednesdays, 1 p.m.
on Sundays.
On Sundays, all Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, and just add the Jamaica time to that, just in case.
You know the Schweppes, right? Yeah. So thank you so much. Thanks for that, Chris. Yo, you're co-hosting.
You see it.
Yeah, do your work, you know.
You know, boss me.
Then a big boss this, you know. A big boss. I'm not talk about boss. Boss. Talk no man.
Yo, careful of something there, man.
No, but remember when you tell a story, you know, you have to say, and when you got your big break on Levels with Kshema, swap to me.
Without a story like that, I'll cut you out of a story. And then you go up on YouTube go rant?
Yes.
Vent?
Yes. Bad mind.
We say, are you boss woman? Don't say a word.
Yeah, that's a
Don't say a word.
But anyway, register for Mark. Big up to Chatbout Music. Big up to Young Flavor. Big up to Immortal Records TV. Big up to Don World. Big up to Damani Davis, Ricky Rankin. Bless up yourself, One Main, and Lava Howell. Thank you so much for being a part of Levels with Kshema. I really appreciate the subscriptions, my subscribers. Thank you so much. And you know, I have to leave you with a positive word. And the positive words I'm normally leaving with are things that I take on for myself as well. I should let Chris give the positive word today.
Positive.
Look, you see, life can throw you curveballs, right? When you least expect it. And what I'll say to you is just keep moving, just keep going, because even small steps will get you an inch closer to your goal. Keep pushing.
That is it.
That's it. We're out.